Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and to the first part of season 2 of the Decades Challenge. The younger kids are off at school this morning. Why are you not at school? Where are you? There you go, he's off to school. Awesome. He's feeling uncomfortable and tense, but whatever, he's off at school, right? So that's fine. Sarah is up and she's about to clean up. Oh, Ziffy, you're desperate for the loot. Right, Sarah, darling. Let's click on the right person. There we go. Let's get this started. Right, so clean up for me. That can go in the fridge. That's fine. So you can clean up there and you need some fun. The gardener's here. Okay, off she goes to do her job. That's fine. So you need some fun, Sarah. Oh no, you don't need some fun apparently. You're fine. Ask the kid to stop. There we go. Right, so we're still working on your painting skill because that's what we need to do. So do an abstract and a large one for us when you finish the cleaning up, darling, because you are in a good mood. Ziffy, you just need to pee and you need to eat something, darling. So go and... I don't think you finished eating that, actually. Just eat that. That's fine. Frank was up late last night. He was surveying the farm. He was getting his head together. He was working out what was going on. So he did stay up a bit late, which means that he's probably still asleep now. Let's have a look at your mood. You are still... you're not... You're going to the bathroom. Okay, so you're not asleep. You need some social. And you need to eat something and you need some fun because you were up late. We're going to let the gardener kind of take care of things today. We're going to get everything harvested and then some changes for the next episode are going to be made on this farm because while Jabez did things the way his dad always did, Frank has watched his dad and he is applying the logic of his education to the farm as well as the skills that he learned from his dad. So some big changes are going to be made there and Ziffy is going to be moving out with little Jacob as well. We were going to be sorting her somewhere out to live. So changes are coming. The younger kid, obviously, his little sister and his teenage sister until she's old enough to get married. And his mum are still going to be staying in the farm with him. Do the tough assignment. Whatever. Because that's the way things would have been in those days. Now, we haven't changed anybody's clothes yet. I'm waiting for the kids to get home from school and then we are going to be doing the change of clothes. I've been doing some research on the fashion of the... Oh, wait for recess. I've been doing some research on the fashions of the 1920s compared to the 1910s, and for the most part, the working class clothes, the day-to-day clothes didn't change overly much. The skirts were less poofy, certainly, but these weren't overly poofy Victorian skirts anyway. So those can stand and we will keep those, but the evening clothes would have had a drastic change because you would have gone from the very, very formal corseted bodiced tops and dresses to the flapper style for the younger generation. The older generation still probably would have kept on with the maybe not as big and not as corseted, but certainly would have kept up with that style. The younger generation would be aiming more towards the flapper style and the long dresses and the shorter haircuts and things like that. So we are going to be doing some changes once the kids get in from school. I wanted to do that on camera with you and explain to you guys why we were changing the clothes and the fashions of the time. Just because I know some of you do like the history side of it as much as I do. So I didn't want to miss that out. Darling, can you sell that, darling? Yeah. So let's collect it and let's see. How are we doing? You still need to get this done, like... Just keep painting. Seriously. That's going to be your job from now on is painting. You, sweetheart, when you've finished doing that, I mean, I know you're getting your social and everything else up, so we're going to leave that for a second, but you can clean the bathroom, and then Frank's going to go out and make a start on this farm. He did a lot of evolving last night, but we didn't evolve everything. And I will explain why in the next episode. Like I said, changes are going to be made and things like that. So, Frank, how's your social doing, mate? Your social's going up as well. You still need some fun because you're a bit tense. Stop shouting at people. I know you're tense. I know you've just taken over, like, the farm and stuff like that. I know you've got a lot on your shoulders, but you don't need to be taking it out on your sister. She's the one that kind of carried you all the way through it when you were younger and you couldn't manage, and she was helping your mum when your dad was at war and things like that. So you don't need to be talking to her like that. Clean that, darling. Does that need cleaned? No, it does. Did it need cleaned? Yeah, clean that as well. And then clean up this and we've got enough food in there, so you can probably come out and start helping your brother. At least by doing the watering, okay? So just go and water for me. You just need to get your tension done a little bit. Let's get your fun up into the green and then we can work on this. I mean, you've got the gardener and you've got your sister for the time being. Why does that keep jumping down? Okay, look, come here. You need to dance a little bit. Listen to music. Listen to music. We need to get this up. The kids are going to be in from school fairly soon as well. What's this? Who do you want to talk to? Be funny with Annie Mariah. Well, we can invite Annie Mariah over. We haven't seen Annie Mariah for a while. We'll have to do that off camera, obviously, but we can invite Annie Mariah over. Not a big deal at all. Right, so dance for me, because that seems to be how you get your tension out. You dance in a way that they would not have danced in those days, but... Seven, why are you strutting? Because you're confident. Okay, that's fine. Go and sell to a collector. Come on. You're taking rubbish out. Never mind, your daughter can do it in a minute. And when you finish that done, you can go and get something else to eat. Come on, Frank. Right, stop, darling. Have we achieved any of these yet? We need some masterpieces from you, sweetheart. We really do. Do another confident painting for me. There we go. Right, you can stop that. Thank you. Can you come out here and I want you to harvest everything that's ready to be harvested. So, harvest all. Off you go. The gardener got rid of all the bugs. Your sister's helping you with the water and you can harvest everything. Anything else can be watered afterwards when the other one gets in from school. It's not a problem. Let's turn that off and save some money. And do we actually have any bills? I don't think we've had any bills for a while. I'm not quite sure why. I could be wrong. I could just be remembering differently. No, you're not going to have a drink at a club. Meet someone new we can definitely have. And listen to... Excuse me, yawning, my goodness. I've had a couple of late nights just recently, guys. I've been playing 7 Days to Die, which I will be recording for the channel. Might not be to everybody's taste, certainly maybe not to all sim viewers' tastes, but a friend of mine introduced me to it a while ago and we've been meaning to get into recording it, and it will be New Year before I do. I need a new external hard drive with a lot more space on it, because this one's nearly full anyway. A lot more space on it. But I introduced a very good friend of mine to it. I bought him a copy for Christmas and said, come on, let's go play. And he's been enjoying it. So we've been playing in the evenings while I teach him the basics before we all jump into a game together that I can record. At least I'm hoping he'll jump into the one that we're going to record. I haven't asked him yet, but, you know. I'll flutter my eyelashes and bribe him. That is what I will do. So, yeah, I've been playing that and we've been getting carried away, like... It's been late when I've been going to bed, but it's like, okay, I should have been in bed like an hour ago, look at the time. So, it's different, it's difficult with time zones and stuff like that, take into consideration that, you know, some people are going to be up and it's going to be 6 o'clock in the evening for them and it's midnight for me. So, we'll have to take that into consideration as well. Right, everybody's getting in from school. Let's see what's going on here. You, darling, you are... tense because you need fun, so that is fine. Why don't you go in here and listen to music at the same time as reading your book? Well, listen to music and read a book. Do that for me. You are fine, but you need some fun, so you're going to read a book as well. And you are tense. Why are you tense, darling? Feeling uncreative. Okay, we need to find you something creative to do, don't we? What can we have you do? You can't... Enable emotional aura. What does that mean? Sweetheart. Oh, okay. Go have something to eat, it's fine. We're going to have to find you something creative to do. Unfortunately, you're a kid and... You're going to be a social butterfly, but you're feeling uncreative. because you are creative. The problem with that is they wouldn't have had those. I could get one of the tables, but it just wouldn't fit the theme. Okay, she's feeling playful now, so that's fine. Don't play in that. Dance. That'll help get rid of your attention. When you've finished eating that, you can go out and sell. That's fine. How are you doing, sweetheart? You're tense. Why are you tense? You're hungry. Well, you can go and get something to eat when you've finished. Because he's still working. And so is she. And once we've got rid of your... we get your fun level up a little bit. And it's going up quite quickly, let's be honest. Get you into the green and then we can send you outside to help water. And stop that. Why did it jump back down again all of a sudden? Are we going to have green anytime soon? Great. Right, you can stop those. And you can come out here and you can water. You need to help your brother. Right, sweet pea. There's enough food for the kids to be eating. You need to pee. That's fine. That is fine. And then I want you to sell this. We'll get your social up in a wee while. What is it you want? Start a new career? No. View a piece of art. You can do that. We'll pin that. And you want to freshen up in the mirror. Do we have a mirror? We'll pin that. Right, so this is what we are going to do. We don't have 8 people in the household right now, which means that we can edit in CAS. So, let us open the command center. And we're going to modify the house in CAS while we can. So we're going to go through, I mean, the kids, like I said, the style of dress and stuff for the kids and the adults didn't change. It was more the younger generation. So the skirt and stuff there would be the same for you, darling. But, right. Okay, so Frank's the head of the house. Let's start with him. He would have still worn something similar to that. But I did get, if I can find them. And I'm hoping that they installed correctly, because it would be a shame if they didn't. We got things like this. Although he wouldn't have worn them with shoes. Just because, like in the summer months and stuff like that, the farmers would have worn something with the suspenders and things like that. I didn't realise they were short trousers. If I had done, I probably wouldn't have gotten them. But we did get things like that. But we will switch him back to wearing his suit. Maybe not the green one. Definitely not the red one. I don't actually like that style of suit. So let's have a look. What else? Where did we put it? So get to work one. It was custom content. That's all I can tell you. Where is it? Where's the suit I had Jabez wear? Every day. I've lost it. Like, completely lost it. Was it that one? It might have been, because that looks like it's custom content. But it was kind of tweedy. Not sure. Is it this one? That's more formal, though. That's the problem. Yes, I know, darling. I know. I've completely lost that suit that I had Jabez wearing. Completely lost it. We will leave you in that, okay? Because you have got more money than usual. That's fine for formal and your athletic and your sleep and everything else. We didn't really have anything that was fitting. Oh, your party wear's not too bad either. Okay, so that's fine for... Okay, no, the hat's got to go. We're not going to be wearing the hat, darling. We're not. No. So where would that come under? Let's get rid of that hat. We want rid of the hat. Thank you. Okay, so that's you taken care of. Your dress would have been the same. Now, you're the younger generation, so that dress would have been the same for you. Every day for your clothes and stuff. It is a bit more poofy than I would expect, but it still would have been the same. Your formal wear, though, would have changed from this. Now, let us hope that this custom content installed correctly. I don't see the new dresses and stuff that I've just installed. And I know I did it right. Let's have a look. Where are my flapper dresses? I'm getting irritated because it looks like they haven't actually installed properly, which is annoying because I wanted to go through these with you guys and show you the style of dresses that I'd got for them. I got some absolutely gorgeous like flapper style dresses, but they don't seem to have been installed properly, which is strange because they're not crashing the game or anything like that. They're just not showing up. Long dresses. We'll take the feminine off. We'll just put long dresses.
Ooh.
They wouldn't come under short dresses. Full body. Let's have a look at that. Long dresses. Well, it's going back to the formal one. Okay, so we can't find those. We're going to have to change it then slightly just so they've got different clothes on. And we will fix it as soon as we can. I'm not quite sure why they're not showing up though. Unless they come under party. I mean, I don't know. Nope, I don't see them under party either. Well, that's a shame. So everyone's going to have to keep the same clothes on until I can work out why they didn't install it. It's a shame, but I will try and remember to include a picture or something of what I wanted them to wear. I apologise for that. I should have checked before I started recording that they had actually installed correctly, but like I said, I don't know. I don't know why they haven't. Unless I installed them in the wrong place, but I'm pretty sure I installed them in the correct place. I installed them where everything else is installed. It's just a case of finding out why they haven't installed properly, I guess. It could be that they don't work with the newer versions of The Sims, and that I'm going to have to go looking for something else. Because I didn't get them from the Sims resource where I'd usually get the stuff from, but I did get them from Mod The Sims, so I'm surprised that they're not showing up, in all honesty. But anyway, never mind, we will continue. Pretend that that little glitch did not happen, and off we go. Sarah, darling, you need to keep painting for me, okay? We need to get some of these lifetime wishes done. We want you at level 10, and we want masterpieces. Why are you not painting masterpieces at this stage? I don't know. Right, Missy. You don't need to do that, so can you throw this in the bin, please? Throw away. Garden is coming along lovely. It really is. You need some fun, mate. Go and dance. Go and dance. How are you doing with that harvesting, mister? We need to be able to sell everything fairly soon, so come on. Move your britches. Why has that not been watered? Hopefully they'll get to it. Not a problem. Because these all need harvested as well. He's not doing too bad. His social's down, his fun's down, but we can deal with that afterwards. When you've finished there, darling, you need to take a bath. And you really do need some social, but we need to try and get this lifetime wish done. You need to create, is it 5 masterpieces and you haven't even got 1? You're a painter extraordinaire. We should be getting these masterpieces by now. What's up with you? Where are you going? You're not going to bed. No, I know you're tired. But you also need to pee, so go and do that. Use that. Excuse me if you can hear the banging. That's been watered. Good. Okay, so he's doing what he needs to do. Pee. You need to eat, so clean out spoiled food for a start, and then we will open and grab a serving of that. How are you doing? Is your phone going up? Good, lad. Right, so you need to stop that and do your homework. While you're focused. What are you doing? You're asleep. Wake your britches up. Down here, open the fridge and grab yourself a serving of that. So we're going to have to get somebody cooking tomorrow. Sarah, get back here. Excellent. Sell to a collector. And then we will let you go and socialise or whatever. Go and talk to her. Express admiration. Tell an unbelievable story. Brighten her day. Boast about your family. And we will banter with an old friend. That'll get your social up. Then you can go and take yourself a bath. Right, are you going to bed again? Stop. You are hungry, darling. Go and get something to eat. Open. Grab yourself a serving of that. I know you're tired, but we need to get these things done. The kids are doing their homework. That's fine. And you are... Oh, you finished all that. Awesome. So your hunger's fine, but your social's not. So come in here and join in the conversation here. Sort of discuss interests and... deep conversation. Become best friends with your sister, why not? And let's have a look at your inventory and see what we have. Because I'm sure we have a decent amount of money here now. And I forgot to mention, because I'm that much of a noob and so excited to move forward, that obviously now that we have moved forward to the 1920s and stuff, we have had the thing through that the war is over, so the family can now keep everything that they make off this farm. Look at that monies. Look at that monies. Look at all this monies. Unfortunately, it is a lot for one person to deal with, so we are going to have to look at condensing it down. Whoa! Oh yeah, I already told them to do that. I just got that special message popping up, and it was a little bit what's going on. Okay, but now I know what's going on because I actually told them to do it. So these mushrooms are worth quite a lot of money as well, to be fair. And that. Now look at all the money the family's got. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, Frank, how are you doing? Other than being tired, you just need a bit of fun, don't you? So you can go and dance to this in a second. Now your social and everything else is up. I think everybody else is headed to bed. She's having a bath, and then she can probably go and do another painting. She's not that tired, so that's fine. Oh, well, get out of the bath. You were nearly clean anyway. Whatever. You're talking to your son. That's fine. But when you've done that, actually, can you cook something? Because then we've got more stuff for the morning ready for everybody getting up. Because you're not that tired, so you can get that done. He's headed to bed because he's exhausted, and that's fine. We will let him do that. She's already in bed, although her phone's down. He needs to pee when he's finished eating, and then he can probably head to bed as well. So we'll keep an eye on him. And she's already asleep, so that's fine. And we'll turn this off in the meantime. I can hear people giggling to themselves in their sleep. He's probably going insane from all the stress of having to run the family farm. So I'm looking at my timer now, and I literally have a minute and a half left on this timer, guys. So I'm gonna wrap this episode up. If you've enjoyed this episode and you're looking forward to season 2, don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up. Comments and suggestions, as always, in the comments box down below. And I am going to try desperately to get those flapper clothes fixed for next time, because I think it's very, very important that we keep up with the fashion and stuff, just to give this the correct historical feel. I've been very conscious all the way through season 1. Woohoo! We've got a masterpiece. We've got a masterpiece. Excellent. Well done, Sarah. We'll sell that while we're stood here. Okay. Sell it to an art gallery because it's a masterpiece. Go on. Go on. Yes, we want to sell it. Excellent. Well done, sweetheart. Right, we'll start another one because, you know, it's the middle of the night, but you are fine. Yeah, I think it's very important. I've kept up with the historical feel all the way through season 1. I've kept the pieces in the house in keeping as much as I possibly could. I've kept the theme of the war and everything else as realistic as I could. And I think it's important that I try and get these working so that it can be realistic fashions-wise for the next season. So I'm going to try desperately hard to get that sorted for you. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, guys, please hit subscribe now and join the family. And I am going to see you all in episode number 2 of season 2. Ciao for now.